everybody. Welcome back to Goodnight, Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy, and I'm here to read you another story. Another Christmas story. Christmas is getting closer every day, and we've been reading the best Christmas books. And today, I'm very excited because you know Miss Dorothy's favorite animal is a pig, and there is a pig in this Christmas story. This story is called A Very Merry Christmas. I've heard a very Merry Christmas, but this is called A Very Merry Christmas. I wonder why. Well, I sure do like that little pig there, and I wonder what the pig and the girl are going to be doing. And why is it a very merry Christmas? We're going to have to get into this book and find out what's going on. Are you ready to read another Christmas book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. A Very Merry Christmas. Written by Kate DiCamillo, illustrated by Chris Van Dusen. Stella Endicott felt joyful. She felt like something miraculous might happen. She wanted to sing. "Let's go caroling," Stella said to her brother Frank. You can't decide to go caroling on the spur of the moment," said Frank. "You need to have a plan. Where do you intend to go? Whom will you sing to?" "Never mind," said Stella. Frank was not good at spontaneity. Stella wanted to go caroling, and Frank just didn't think it was a good idea. The Watsons, however, who lived 2 doors over, excellent at spur-of-the-momentness. Stella went down Deckawoo Drive and rang their doorbell. "Would you and Mr. Watson like to go caroling with me?" said Stella. "Well, right now, Mr. Watson is very involved in attempting to make a fruitcake, and things have gotten the tiniest bit out of hand. Maybe Mercy would like to go with you." Can Mercy sing?" said Stella. "She loves to be sung too," said Mrs. Watson. A loud bang came from the kitchen. "Mrs. Watson!" shouted Mr. Watson, who was having trouble in the kitchen. "Actually," said Mrs. Watson, "it would be very helpful if you took Mercy with you. Mercy is the pig, and Mrs. Watson wants the pig to go caroling with Stella." "I feel joyful," Stella said to Mercy as they walked together down the sidewalk. "I feel like something miraculous could happen." "Oink," said Mercy. She kicked up her heels. "Let's go see the Lincoln sisters," said Stella. She's going to walk the neighborhood and find someone to go caroling with her and Mercy. Unfortunately, Eugenia Lincoln, who was terrible at all things spontaneous, answered the door. Stella said, "I was wondering if you and baby Lincoln wanted to go caroling with me. Maybe you could play the accordion while we sing." "Caroling?" said Eugenia Lincoln. "Yes," said Stella, "caroling. It's where you go walking around and singing Christmas songs to cheer people up." Eugenia looked down at Mercy and then back at Stella. "You want me to go caroling with a pig?" "Who's there?" baby Lincoln called from inside the house. "No one, sister," said Eugenia Lincoln. She closed the door very firmly in Stella's face. Well, Eugenia definitely did not want to go caroling. Stella sighed. She put her hands deep in her pockets. It was cold out, and it was getting dark, and she felt the tiniest little bit less joyful. General Washington, Eugenia Lincoln's cat, appeared on the gloaming. He rubbed up against Stella's legs. Stella bent down and scratched her ears. "Meow," said General Washington. "I have an idea," said Stella to the cat and the pig. "Let's see if Horace Broom wants to sing with us. Stella is not giving up." Horace Broom was in the front yard of his house on Glockenspiel Drive. He was looking up at the sky through his telescope. "Would you like to join us in caroling, Horace Broom?" said Stella. "Would you like to spread joy?" "Spread joy?" said Horace. "You can't spread joy. Joy is not butter. Besides, I'm busy. I'm researching planetary movement right now." Horace doesn't seem like he's interested either. Stella sighed. She put her hands deeper into her pockets. "Do you think just one person can carol?" Stella said to the pig and the cat as they walked on together in the darkness. Oink, said Mercy. Meow, said General Washington. Okay, said Stella, I'll try. She began to sing, Joy to the world. She sang at the top of her lungs. She sang with as much joy as she could muster. You go, Stella, you can do this. The pig looked over at Stella, and then she put her snout up to the stars and let out a strange sound. It wasn't an oink. It wasn't a squeal. It was a noise full of hope and wonder and longing. It was almost melodious. Mercy, said Stella. You're caroling. The pig kept singing. General Washington threw back his head and let out a long meow. From the darkness there came a long whinny. The animals are caroling. Maybelline, said Stella, what are you doing here? She said to the horse. The horse let out another whinny. Where's Leroy Ninker, the cowboy of your heart? Let's sing while we search for him. Stella sang, Deck the halls with bells of jolly. And the pig and the cat and the horse sang with her. It was very loud and very joyful and not very musical. When they finished, the world was hushed and still. In the sudden quiet, Stella heard someone calling her name. Stella! Stella! Frank was walking towards her. Behind him were Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Baby Lincoln and Horace Broom. And when they saw Stella, they all started to sing, God rest ye merry gentlemen. Everybody's coming out to go caroling. Out of the darkness came a happy whoop. I am a merry gentleman, shouted Leroy Ninker, for I have found my horse. He put his hat over his heart and started to sing. Stella joined in, and so did the pig and the cat and the horse. Everybody is caroling. When the song was done, Horace Broom said, Did you know that there is such a thing as a music of the spheres? It's the song the universe makes, the sound of the planets and the stars moving together. That's the theory, at least. I feel as if I can hear that music sometimes, said Baby Lincoln. Yippee-yi-yo, said Leroy Ninker in a quiet voice. I'm hungry, said Mr. Watson, and I'm afraid to say that my fruitcake didn't turn out very well. But there is always toast, said Mrs. Watson. I could make us all some toast. Mercy oinked very loudly. All the neighbors are happy and joyful now. Then they walked together back to Deckawoo Drive. Leroy Ninker let Maybelline, Stella, and Horace walk together beside the horse. The stars are brighter than they were, said Stella to Horace Broom. I think we made them brighter by singing together. No, said Horace. It's just that it's darker now and they seem brighter. Maybe, said Stella. Should we sing some more? Said Mr. Watson as they all walked along together. Eugenia Lincoln stood in the lighted doorway of her house with her accordion. She watched them all come toward her. Softly, joyfully, she began to play. Silent night. The accordion music reached all the way up to the listening stars. I knew something miraculous could happen, said Stella quietly to herself. They stood together, and above their heads, above Deckawoo Drive, above the tired and hopeful earth, stars were shining, 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 shining down. Well, now I understand. Mercy was the pig's name. Mercy was the pig's name, and the girl wanted to go Christmas caroling and took the pig along. At first, she was really disappointed because it didn't seem like anybody wanted to go caroling with her. But the animals did, the pig and the cat and then the horse. And once everybody heard the singing, they changed their mind. And like she said, something miraculous happened. The whole neighborhood went Christmas caroling under the bright, bright stars. That is
so wonderful. And I'm just so excited that they got to go Christmas caroling. I'm going to go Christmas caroling this year. You should do it too. Christmas caroling is so much fun. It's when you and your family or your friends get together and you go to people's houses and you stand outside and you sing Christmas carols, and it spreads joy to everybody. That's a very important thing to do at Christmas time. You want to spread joy. You want to make people happy. Christmas is a wonderful season. It's a great season for us to share our love. And tonight, Christmas caroling's all done because I need all my little piggies to get into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, if you get the chance to sing, sing about Christmas. Spread the joy. Show love to everyone, love and kindness, and most of all, obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye!
Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.